so I can remember the first time coming to Thailand. It was in July, and I thought Boston was hot, but I had no idea what hot was really like until I came to Thailand. And so I did some power shopping my first couple of days, and some eating of food, and I went to the temple. The course started. It was officially a 6-day course that they provide through the Wat Sangathan at one of our branches in Khao Yai. And I got on this big bus, and nobody was speaking to me, and I kind of saw a guy, a foreigner, sitting up front with his backpack, and I said, he's from Europe, and I wonder where he's from. And so we arrived at the temple, and there was an Ajahn there, who was the Jawad, who was the abbot of the temple, Ajahn Tipakorn, and we're all getting off the bus, and he greets us, and he says, we will teach you how to walk and talk and eat. And I said, oh, if that's all, then I can get back on the bus and go back to Bangkok. I thought so. And it was, I can remember the first time I was ever introduced that evening, around 7 o'clock, which is the usual time they start chanting here in Thailand at many of the temples, 7:30, and we did some short chanting and introduction for the Westerners, and the Thai, being the Ajahn spoke a little bit of Tinglish, a little bit of Thai and English mix, and we did some standing meditation, and I lasted about 15 minutes that evening before I had a syncopal episode, and it was extremely embarrassing being a Westerner. Of course, you already have eyes on you, but to fall and make a rather large thud. One of the mechis that was there running the course at the time happened to be, I think she was German or from Austria, and she kind of checked in on me, and I said, yeah, I'm fine, shh, I'm fine, just try to quiet it down. And the next day I had the privilege to see the Ajahn that evening, and I said, Ajahn, I gave him A through Z. I said, Ajahn, I didn't eat all day, and it was extremely hot, and I don't know what happened. And he said, you didn't have sati. You didn't have, and I said, you didn't have what? He said, you didn't have mindfulness. And I said, what? Coming from the West, where there's the scientific or medical explanation as to why it occurred, here was this Eastern dose of the Dhamma, and wow, what an experience.